everyone, Kate here for a very exciting announcement video. And before I get into it, I just kind of wanted to explain how I came upon the inspiration for this event that will be happening over 2021. 2021, boy, that sounds weird. Anyhow, for the past 3 years in a row, I have read an author over the course of a year. I've read one book a month from them. So 3 years ago, it was Mary Stewart, which was so much fun. And there was kind of a rotating group of ladies that we read through Mary Stewart's books. And then the following year was Maud Hart Lovelace with the Betsy Tacy series and the novellas and Emily of Deep Valley. And that was so much fun. Then this previous year, I hosted a year of Louisa May with Megan Hannett. And it started out super strong with Little Women in December. And then unfortunately, it was a bit of a disappointment. But you know what? Should it come as a surprise that my author project in 2020 came as a bit of a disappointment? And I should clarify, Megan Hannett was not any part of that disappointing aspect. It was lovely to host with her. And I was saddened that it started out so strong with Little Women and really enjoyed doing our Little Women Oscars project that we did. And then in the summer, we did a watch along of The Inheritance. All of that was a blast. Unfortunately, the actual books, I didn't like as much. But I was thinking about it, toying around with a couple different authors, but I just didn't know if there was anybody that I felt really like I have to do that this year. This year, I'm kind of dying to do that. Ellen Montgomery had been suggested, but I was right in the middle of the Anne of Green Gables series, and I didn't want to have to hike back to the beginning. And I was in the library, and I found Jan Kieran's Mitford Cookbook and Kitchen Reader. This is edited by Martha McIntosh, and I thought, that's it, the Jan Kieran Mitford series, because one of the things that I think the readers of us who feel like we should challenge ourselves, we then sometimes withhold the more treaty reads and think, well, I'll save that, or no, I can't read that now. I have, other books I should be reading. When, you know what, when you're reading for leisure, read what you want to read. I am so honored to be doing this with some lovely ladies. I won't be doing this alone. So first is Chelsea from Voyage of a Time Wanderer. She has not read through the series. I have only read the first book, but I loved it so much that I know I want to read the series. And I hear they just get better and better, except maybe the last couple books at the very end. Rainey from Rainy Day Reads and Angie from Literary Labors. Now the fun, it's going to be very fun. We're basically going to have a party each month because I saw this, and this includes recipes referenced in the books and in about 9 of the books, I think it is. And I will be making a recipe each month and then meeting with the 3 other lovely ladies with Rainey, Chelsea, and Angie. And we're each going to be cooking something. We'll do a taste test on a Zoom chat and then chat about that month's read. And then the Zoom discussion will go up on one of our channels. It will rotate. We'll definitely let you know when it's going to be on whose channel. And cannot wait. So we're calling it A Year in Mitford. And I really hope you will join us. So if you enjoy the small town, cozy domestic details, mentions of food, the warmth of the misread novels, I think you could really enjoy the Mitford series. And it's a small southern town, so there's going to be a lot of that southern hospitality. There's humor in these. There's some bittersweet things, but that means there are going to be sad things, but there's also going to be hopeful things. So this is just a very hopeful series, and I think it's incredibly comforting. So I'm really, really excited for this. And our main character that you follow throughout the series is Father Tim, as he goes through kind of the ups and downs of being a priest in a small community and kind of the highs and the lows of it, the things that are really exciting, the times that are exciting, and then the times that he feels kind of burned out and like he's not really making a difference in the community. So the first one that I read was so delightful, like I said, that it spurred me on, like, I want to read this entire series. And I have many reader friends who love this series. So just to clarify, in January, the first one we'll be reading is At Home in Mitford. And this is the only one that I've read, but I loved it so much. And I kept meaning to get to the other books in the series. And I thought, you know what? This is the project I need to have for 2021. It will just be such a delight and so fun to share it with the other ladies and then with any of you people that are joining. It's going to be great. And then book 2, we will be reading in February, and that is A Light in the Window. Book 3 for March is These High Green Hills. Book 4 for April is Out to Canaan. Book 5 for May is A New Song. Book 6 for June is A Common Life, The Wedding Story. And fitting that a wedding book would be in June because of the song, they say when you marry in June, you're a bride all your life. Then July, book 7 is In This Mountain. Book 8 is Shepherds Abiding, so that will be in the month of August. And book 9 is Light from Heaven, and that will be read in September. The October book, the 10th book in the series, is Home to Holly Springs. Book 11, the November book, will be In the Company of Others. Book 12, the December book that we will be concluding the year with, is Somewhere Safe with Somebody Good. Now, the one downside is I have heard that the last 2 books are not quite as good as the other ones. So I think I'm content to keep A Year in Mitford to the first 12 books in the series, and then maybe I will pick up the other 2 later, but 12 is a lot in a series. So I hope you will join us. Again, use the hashtag A Year in Mitford, and I hope it will be really fun for you to watch our Zoom discussions, and whenever they get up on whoever's channel, I will link all the lovely co-hosts down below, and I will see you in Mitford.